How you doing? Hopefully you can hear me now. We're going to load a kiln tonight. This is for a bisque firing. Good. Awesome. Awesome. Maybe we should give us a couple minutes. Yep, we're going to load the kiln for bisque. I got a ton of stuff to load. Hopefully I can get it all in. I kind of doubt I can, but let me show you what I got going on here. Oh, here's my pooch. How are you doing? What are you doing, Sadie? What are you doing? Sit. Good girl. Good girl. You shake? Yeah? Yeah? No? You don't want to shake? There we go. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Alright, so here we go. We got all of this stuff. All of that. These pieces are pretty dry now. I just made those. All these pieces down here to do. And we got pieces, of course, inside the kiln room. We got these pieces to do. So, there's my setup. Got a nice shaded light. There's my stand that I always use. So, yep. We need to do a firing. We got 19 people in here. Awesome. Awesome. Here's a couple of the pieces that came out just the other day. Yeah. There's the stuff that came out just the other day. And we're going to load tonight. We're going to load the kiln up for a bisque firing, which is all this stuff over here. All these items here. This is all dried clay. And it's ready to be loaded into the bisque, the kiln for a bisque fire. Plus I got all this stuff here. Now bisque firing, we can actually load pretty hard. I mean, we can stack pieces on top of pieces and with no issues at all. When I do an oxidation firing or a glaze firing, you can't stack pieces on top of each other because the glaze will melt and all the pieces will stick together. So that's not cool for that to happen when it does. But this here is the inside of my kiln. Alright, this is a 1027 Scut electric kiln. So all we gotta do is, I got my stilts in here, and we're ready to start loading some pieces in here. And I want to try to get some larger pieces in the bottom. So I do have some large pieces that I want to try to fit in. So you can see that's pretty high right there. But I need to get these done. I keep putting them off and putting them off. These pieces have to get done. So some of the dolphin stuff, my little dolphins. The other two dolphins I had, I ended up breaking one. So I had to just get rid of them both, I guess, because, you know, I'll make some new ones. Alright, so that's probably too tall, I think. Let's see if I can go smaller. That's probably tall enough. Alright. I don't have any taller stilts for this. So we're going to have to work with what we got. But anyhow, these pieces can touch because they're not glazed, okay? So let me get some other tall pieces. We got another dolphin over here that we can put in. And another one of these. Another dolphin. Hopefully he can fit in there. Yeah, I think he does. It's awful close with him. Because he's a little bit taller than the other ones. I better check because, yeah, so he's not going to make it into that one. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Charlie. Looks like we got some people in here. That's cool. Look out, Sadie. Look out. I gotta stick this piece in. Right? Stick this in here. All right. Another big piece. All right. I really need to get the other dolphin in here. Oh, let's see here. Let's raise it up just a tiny bit more. Matter of fact, I could probably go down. No, I don't really want to do that. All right, that gets me up a little bit higher. I can get the other dolphin in there. That way these guys are then done as far as bisque firing goes. Yeah, wish I'd get him back in that corner. I like to try to take up as much space as I can in these things and use as much space as I can. That's what I should say. Alright, so now what I'm going to have to do is try to stack some stuff in this area in here. I could probably put some stuff inside of these yet. Move it, move it. Yeah, so this stuff is pretty fragile. At this point, it's pretty fragile. So I got to be very careful with it. How do you like that thing? Freaking huge. Huge mug. So, let's put him down here. Because I could probably stack some stuff on top of him. Or stack something on top of him. I don't know if I'll get two of these on here. Would be nice if I could. Let's see if I can get... Yeah, they actually fit. Awesome. Let's do the long ones. Do I have another? Okay. There we go. Now I can stack some more mugs in here. All right. Put him over here. Hopefully I'm still okay. Why does that one seem much taller? Did I use the wrong stilt? I think I did. These are all the same size. If I went like that, we'll do that. There we go. I think these guys are getting a little tall. Let's put them down in there. Anybody like that game Tetris? Hi, Gail. I see my wife's in here too. Cool. Alright. I wonder if that's probably too tall, I think. That's too tall. Alright, let's try it down here. Alright. That'll work. Let's see. I still think that one's too tall too. Alright. We'll get everything in here somehow. I get a lot of stuff in a bisque firing. Yeah, see, there we go. That'll work. And I think that'll work. I don't like this though. I don't like this one. What if I do this? There we go. Yeah, now we're all the same height all the way across. We're actually just underneath here with our shelf. So I can try to stack some of this up the best I can. That just makes it. Awesome. Got that one in there too. All right. Try to put this stuff wherever you can. Oh, I got wasted space right down in there. I wish I could put this in there. I could probably put some bowls down in there. Thank you, Gail. Let's see. All right, that'll work. That will work. What about this one? All right. He sits on that cup. That's good. That's good. And I think we're still below everything the way it looks. All right. Now, I did not count how many pieces I have in here. There we go. So I think that's gonna be my bottom. All right. I think this one's a little bit too short, isn't it? Put this one in here. All right. So that's going to be the whole bottom shelf. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 23 pieces if I counted correctly. 23 pieces in the bottom. At the Potter's Guild, another place I took classes, they had shelves labeled by the height to put your glasses. Speaking of glasses, let me get my glasses. Classes that they had shelves labeled by the height, put your greenware, glaze pieces, and kiln easier for them. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm sure it did make it a lot easier. This is probably pretty boring for most people to watch, but you know, let's show the whole process. I mean, someday somebody might want to look back on this and say, you know, bisque firing. You know, how we do it. And this is how I kind of load my bisque firing. I mean, it's a heavy load, but I want to get as many pieces in as I can. This is when I can load my kiln up, and I'm going to do a very slow bisque. I'm going to do probably just below 200 degrees. I'm going to let it sit there probably about 4 hours because I need this stuff to completely dry out. And I got to make sure it's completely dry out before I start ramping it up. So this is going to be a very long bisque firing, but it's just to be on the safe side. That's just the way I'm going to deal with it. Not at all. It's how people learn. Yeah. Well, you know, and that's what I thought too, Gail. It's how people learn, right? So, if somebody wants to learn this, I'm going to label it bisque firing, and I'm going to name the kiln and all that. So, when you're putting your kiln shelves in, always be mindful of this. You do not want to hit that. You will, it's a thermocouple, by the way, but you don't want to hit it. You could break it, damage it, and then your kiln's not going to want to work correctly, for sure. Let's see. I got a ton of other pieces. I'm not going to get everything in here, guys. See, when you make big pieces or tall pieces, they take up a lot of space in your kiln. So, you know, when I go to do this, that's all I can fit in. You know, that's typically why those pieces usually cost more too. I mean, it takes more electricity to make one piece, really. But I can't put all those big pieces in when I do a glaze firing. They're just going to be, you know, put in piece by piece just so they don't touch each other. But I won't be able to fit near as many pieces in the bottom of this kiln. So I got a whole bunch of mugs to do. So let's get those mugs in here. Bunches and bunches of mugs. Looks like I already got to raise my shelf up, or my furniture up. I don't think I'm going to get all my mugs in here. Well, this bisque load's going to be probably 2 bisque loads with all the stuff I have made. But it's more that can go up on the store. Man, I did not realize how much stuff I actually had. I should have ran a bisque fire a long time ago. This is crazy. All right. Golly. I think I'm going to have to put a different piece in there. Maybe this little one will fit. Yeah, that'll fit. Alright. So as you can see, I need to raise these up more. And then I think I'm going to get some smaller stuff in here because this is it. I don't have anything that can fit in my mugs. Oh, you know what, guys? I don't know why I didn't do this, but I think I can get more of them if I do it this way. I'm not sure why I didn't try to do that in the first place. Well, some of these are actually the same. Those two were different. These are different, so I can flip these. So there's 2 different style mugs in here, so that's why. So this one can be flipped. That one can be flipped into there. This one can be flipped. Let's put him over here. Nope, don't do that. I don't need anything to break. Don't do that. Put you over here. And just like that, I got another mug in. There you go. And then this guy can come back over here, actually. Alright. It's the fun part of loading a kiln, huh? Trying to make as much fit as you can. Wish I had some more of these kiln furniture. I could use if they were a little bit smaller. But I ran out. So, alright. So let's put another shelf on. And do I have these? Would these get me high enough? Whoops, sorry guys. Oh, I think they'll get me high enough. All right. Do I have enough of them? I don't think I do. Son of a gun. I have these. do that. Look at that. So now it gives me a little bit higher in here. Because I don't need that much room on top of these. So, how's everybody doing in the chat? Yeah, they always do that Clayworks candle because of the students' work. You never know. By turning your handles opposite each other. Try turning, yeah. I think I got as many in as I could possibly fit. All right. So now I got a little more height up top now. There we go. I'd have to say this is pretty full kiln load here. All right. Like I said, when you do your glaze, your oxidation firing, you cannot load it this heavy. You can't have pieces touching each other. So what do I want to get in here yet? I got a bunch more mugs. But it would be cool if I could get some of these big pieces in here. Just like that. Alright, he'll do. We got that in there like that. I could probably put a mug there. Wonder if this guy's too tall. Too tall. I got this guy. He can go here. I got some mugs I can put in there. Oh, I got my wife's sisters came and took a tiny class for me. And this is some of the stuff they've done. So we're going to put this stuff in here too. Actually, let's put this one over here. He's good. Now, I didn't count the bottom row, or the middle row, to see what I had. All right. Can I make all this fit? Whew. That's below the lid. That's below the lid. This guy can go in here. Is that below the lid? No. That is not below the lid. Is that below the lid? Nope. Alright, this guy, we're going to have to try to fit it somewhere else. And right there. Right there. This is just below the lid. This piece comes right to here on my kiln. Yeah, he fits. Man, it'd be nice if I could fit this guy in here. But I don't see any way of me putting this in here. I really don't. So he's going to have to wait till next time. But I did get most of my stuff in the kiln. Dang. So this is the bisque firing. Let's see. I still have like 12 of cups and stuff. So yeah. The small pie pan is large pie pan. And it's, oh. Yeah, it probably would fit, wouldn't it? But then I'm not sure that I would get the rest of these in. This right here is tall. But I'm not sure I'd get these three in here as well. Because I'm not sure they'll all fit. Because these are too tall to sit on top of here. Move the large mug over. This one. There's not much room for him to move. It's always a puzzle. It sure is. And you fry eggs over it? You'd burn your eggs on this thing. There ain't no doubt in my mind. You burn your eggs on here. Alright, so let's see what we got here. You see how Scott makes this simple? You know? Is this whited out or can I... There we go. So... we can do a cone fire. And right about there. I put greenware on top of my kiln to dry it out. Yeah, I do too, actually, yeah. Wish if I go to, yeah, 05's good. Alright. 05. Preheat. I think we want to do like 175. Oh, this is... No. Let's go back. Let's go back. There we go. And let's go to... Let's see. Code 5. Speed is slow. Save. Okay. Let's see. Heat air a minute. Let's go back. Let's just hit preheat. Preheat time of... I'm going to do 4 hours. Oh, yeah, 4 hours. That's what it is. Alright. 4 hours preheat. 05. Slow speed. No. Alarm. I don't need the alarm. 18 hours. Alright. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, so it's going to hold right in here. Let me check. Let's see, current target temp. Let me go back. Okay, starting here, moving across. I think it's going to be too high. I always have to keep an eye on it because I don't want it to go above I definitely don't want it to go above like 175 in the beginning. What does a guided start do? Ceramics. Wow. Bisque. Okay. Next. Do you want to preheat? Yes. Next. How do 4 hours? Next. 05. Next. Slow. Next. Congratulations! It's the exact same thing I just did. No, you'd have to put the eggs on the inside. Yeah, the top of the kiln won't get that hot. Alright, that's exactly the same thing I did through the guided start. So, anyhow, Scott does a pretty good job with this. You know, they have some stuff that you can, you know, they're presets that for a newbie can come in here and just preset a bunch of stuff. You just use the presets, but then if you want to put your own program in, you can actually program it, you know, your hold times and that kind of thing, which is pretty cool. And you can do a slow, like if you want to slow the cool down, you can do that too. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's a pretty good size load. I wish I would have counted the pieces completely. I did not do that. So anyhow, we can hit start and it's going to start. Let me put you up here on the stand for a minute. Thank you, Kale. It is a very good kiln. I gotta tell you, anybody that's interested, you know, that can afford one of these, I mean, this is a really good kiln. I'm very happy with it so far. There's nothing I could say bad about it at this point. There we go. She's put to bed for 18 hours. It's like an 18-hour tour. All right. So what do y'all think of that? Is that helpful? I think it's going to be helpful to some people. I guess I didn't go into to great detail about everything, but you know, I'm not sure what else I could do. Reminder, take pictures, so as a reminder, especially if other artist works in there. Yeah, well, that's a good idea, definitely. Here, it's BMW Kilns. Is it? I don't know if it is or not. Like I said, the only reason why I got this was because I can watch it while I'm at work, because it has Wi-Fi. Otherwise, I would have got the panel on the side, which would have been a lot cheaper. You know, you pay for this thing, and it's not necessarily what I wanted, but I needed it. It's kind of like that. But the Scott kilns, they have it down. You know, they do a really good job. The lid is a spring lid, so it's very light. It's very light to open this kiln. You know what I mean? It's do it one finger. It's just because it's spring loaded in the back with your double springs. I also like this part here, which my other kiln didn't have this, is that when it goes up, it latches. You know, it falls into these things down here. It latches up into here, so it doesn't fall down on you. It stays propped up. So it's pretty cool. It's got this little thing here so that you can crack your lid for cooling, which is nice. It's definitely a plus for sure. Yeah, I like the spring lid. It's a good kiln. I really do like it. I really do like it. I feel blessed to have this thing, actually. Very blessed to have this kiln. Because it's not something that I can really afford, you know what I mean? So for me to be able to get this was a blessing. And it was surely at a time that I really needed it. Because this guy here, I redid everything on it. And it does fire. It fires pretty good. But it's a very old and tired kiln. And it actually would be pretty good right now for bisque firing. You know. But it was very difficult to use it. You have to know what you're doing, I think. And you have to babysit the daggone thing. Even though they have a kiln sitter, you still have to babysit this thing. All that thing does is it'll turn it off when it reaches a cone, or it runs out of timer. So it's just a shut-off mechanism. That's all it is. But, you know, here's where you control your heat. 3 dials. That's it. That's how you control your heat, you know. So it's very manual when it comes to kilns with this thing. You're going to need it, Murray. I think I am going to need it, definitely. This kiln, I mean, you saw I put a lot of pieces in that kiln. So it's, but the thing of it is I probably won't get half that stuff in on an oxidation firing, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. Sadie. He's a pretty girl. Huh? He's a pretty girl. Yeah, he's a pretty girl. He's a pretty girl. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Yes. Yes, this is my Sadie. She's down here with me today, even though she likes to eat clay. Yeah. She's my Airedale. She's my Airedale. Yeah. She's such a good girl. She's such a good doggy. Oh, she wants to go upstairs now. You want to go upstairs? Do you? She wants to go up to Mama. Come on, I'll let you up. Come on. Come on. Move over so I have some room. Come on. There you go. Now you're happy. All right. She can't be away from her mama for too long, you know? So, well, there we go. Yeah. Well, we have 3 people in here tonight. Well, we started off really good. That's okay. You know, I said that this is what I was going to do with my channel, you know? I'm going to show people what it's like to have your own studio, use the equipment, show people the equipment, you know? That's what this is about. Just dedicated fan base for sure. Yeah. I know that I saw Ben did a live today, and he just included. Well, no, what he did is he did a horizontal screen, and you didn't have as many riffraff in the horizontal screen, which is actually pretty nice, you know. It was nice not to have those people in. So, but he was loving that. So yeah, so look at this, guys. This is all I have left to put in the kiln, which is these items here, which is all cups. And I have a couple mugs right there and a mug or a cup over there. That's all I have left to put in that kiln, and there's no way I was getting those in there. So it's interesting to you? I mean, that's good. I'm glad. Well, this is what I'm saying is I want to show people everything, you know? Exactly, Gail. Whoops. Exactly. That's what I think we're trying to attract is people that are interested in pottery, the ins and outs, that kind of stuff. So, and that's why, like I said, I want to show people the whole process. Some of it's not pretty. It was definitely a good live, for sure. Definitely a good live. But at least it lets you, you know, he's able to get his work done and still talk to everybody, you know, and it was fun. It was fun for everybody, I thought. Everybody that was there was having fun, okay? Talking with each other, and there was no riffraff. That's the kind of lives I like too, I mean, if I want a crazy live, then I'll have another channel to do that. This is not the channel to do that. It's a lot of work, start to finish, for sure. Yeah, you know it, Gail. You know it absolutely. It's definitely a ton of work, and I think people need to see that because I don't see I see a lot of potters, throwing clay, and that's exciting to watch. But I'd like people to see this side of it. I want them to see the glazes. I want to see me glazing pieces and that kind of stuff. So, no, just come to my channel. It's always a wild. Yeah, for sure. Your channels are pretty wild over there. My goodness, that's crazy. It really is crazy. Oh my. I got cords hanging everywhere because I had to get my light up there for you guys so you could actually see what the heck's going on. Recycling clay. Boy, you know what, Gail? I got to do... Let me take you over here. Let me take you over here. Let's move this out of the way. All right. Yeah, there you go. There's my recycling bins. Yeah, so that's just it. I want to teach people how to do this too. You see, I have stuff out here drying. You always want your clay. Well, I'll do this. I'll do this another day, but yeah, your clay needs to be completely dry before you actually try to reclaim it. Yeah, and here, there you go. That sucker's pretty heavy too. But as you can see, it all slunk down. So here's just water. And you got all the clay down below there yet. But there's a lot of clay in there. But that's what you got to do and then once you get to this point, you got to break up any bigger pieces that are in there, And then you got to make sure it's all the same consistency. Then you got to dry it out. So this is the white clay body, which I don't have very much in that. It's actually drying out. Which I ought to put my new clay body in there. This is the red clay body I have. This stuff here turns almost black when I fire it. This is pretty cool stuff. This clay that I bought, it's a standard clay, but it's very smooth. Like when you throw this stuff, it's like throwing butter. Very smooth clay. It feels so good in your hands. There's like no grit or anything in it. You know what I mean? And it's a really good clay, actually. It's very strong. It's a stoneware. But I'm going to throw some of that then eventually. But I have some clay. I have some more of it. I have some more of it. Let me get back here. So I have, this is my red clay down here. You can see, but it's hard. I mean, I probably need to pull it out But yeah, this is the newer clay that I bought. I'm all out of my other clay I had. And I have some white clay here. Oh, that's good, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. And here's some. Here's some of my other clay that I had. So we need to use that up too. Some of the stuff on the door I have over here is not very good anymore. It's getting hard. So yeah, that's where I keep my clay. Oh, like porcelain, it feels so good, but I have a love-hate relationship with it. Most people do, Gail. I use a turkey baster to take the water out. Oh yeah, I just use a little bucket. But yeah, porcelain is, I never threw porcelain before, but I hear that it's a very delicate clay. If I want to say that, it's like a delicate clay. It's great to work with, except for, like you say, it's a love-hate relationship. Oh, that one's heavy. But I got to pull that one out and get that clay recycled. Maybe that's when I will go over my recycling. But here's the dolphins. One of them broke. It fell over on me. The other one's still there, but he's not going to go. I'm going to make these in pairs. So he's got to go in there too. So there's just some of the pieces that, you know, the cracked or whatever, or they weren't going to make it, right? So those all get recycled. Yep. The poor dolphin. Oh, okay. All right. I'll check it then. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but you know, it's they just have to go. I can't keep one without the other. They're a pair. So it's just the way it is. Some stuff it just doesn't work, you know? But anyhow, I'm glad to have this space down here too, you know. Even though it's in the basement, which kind of sucks. But at least I have it, right? I have a whole page ready for the sticker sheet too. Okay. All right. All right, cool. I'll take a look at them. So anyhow, I hope you guys, I'm not going to do any throwing tonight. I've got so much crap that I need to work on anyhow, so. But, let's see. Where are we at here? 73 degrees. All right. I got to get my light out of here, or it will fry my light. This is a light, and these are cheap. These lights here, guys, they're cheap. It's just a cheap set that I bought off like Amazon, whatever. But they work great. You know, for giving me a little bit more light. But yeah, I mean, I think people will like this, you know? They're going to like, someday, somebody's going to say, hey, I found this pottery. He was doing, you know, bisque firing. I got to learn how to do bisque firing or whatever, you know? I think it'll be cool. All these cords. I just want to get my light out of that room. The kiln starts heating up. I don't want this light to be in there. It won't be pretty. So, all right. Back to me. So, yep. Anyhow, hope you all like that. I wasn't going to do a long live tonight. I will be doing a long live tomorrow night, though. So, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. So, I don't know if anybody's doing anything New Year's Eve, but check in. Amongst your fun, check in. I'm going to be going all night long. Tomorrow night. Sunset. Yeah. Rest up. Yeah, I'm going to have to rest up for sure. It's going to be a long, it's going to be probably at least 5 hours or so, right? 5 or 6 hours. And I'm going to be throwing stuff because you can see here, I'm empty. I'm empty. My rack is empty. I got a couple pieces here. Got a couple pieces here that I'm working on. And there's like some pieces up there. But the rest of this is empty. I got to fill this back up again. And but yeah, I got to get the store going. That's my other thing, is to get the store moving. The guys want my EIN number, and I have it, and I can't find it. I don't remember. I'm trying to search for it. It's crazy. You would think I'd remember something like that, but I don't. And yeah, it's crazy. So, Trump dance, Trump dance. What time am I starting? I'll probably start probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock, I think. You know, since I'm going to go all night, you know. So hopefully, you know, y'all can stop by and say hi at least, you know. It will be a Murray with the office to apply with, give them a call. Yeah, I know. I just have to give them a call. That's all. They'll have it. They'll have it. Because, I mean, I haven't done any shows for quite a while. So that's why I lost it. I mean, so, you know, I hung up the business for a while, you know, because of the stuff my wife was going through. I had to sell everything off I had. So, you know, I'm restarting back up again. So, you know, when you don't use something like that, you know, you end up losing it, right? So, hey, just lurking. How you doing? Hey, no problem, man. Yeah, I liked watching. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know what you was all about, so I had to go check it out, you know. But I used to trap when I was younger. You know, I used to hunt, trap, and fish. I did all that stuff. I did coon hunting. I had my own coon hunting dog, everything. A lot of fun, you know, a lot of fun. I loved the outdoors, you know. I love it. So that's why I did all of it, because I love the outdoors. So yeah, guys. So join me tomorrow night. It'll probably be 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. And I'm going to go all night long. So don't worry about getting in there early or whatever. You don't have to. I will be there right over top of the 12 o'clock midnight. So, and into the next morning a little bit yet too. So maybe not past 1 o'clock or so. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If I get a lot of people in there, you know, and we're having fun, maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll hang around more. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to knock it off here. But I wanted to show you, you're going live at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to be working at 10 a.m. tomorrow, but I will try to check in, okay? I will try to check in. I have my bell set, so I'll get a notification. And I will at least check in and say hi, okay? Yeah. Let's see. We're at 80 degrees. All right. All right, guys. So, anyhow, thank you all for watching a kiln loading of a bisque fire, okay? And I'm going to have to relabel this live and make sure I get that noted so that somebody can actually look it up. But, all right. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, everybody, for being in here. Just lurking. Leah, you're always always wonderful to have in here, too. But thank you, everybody that's in here for the live bisque loading. Now I'm firing the kiln right now. It's going to take 18 hours. So we won't see this for a while. Oh, yeah, Susan. Yeah, we just loaded. We just loaded the bisque firing. So yeah, I'm sorry. You'll probably be able to go back and rewatch this. I have a lot of pieces in there. So, yes, I will be back tomorrow for a long live stream. Okay? I'm going right across midnight with it. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna be throwing clay. So on the wheel, not literally throwing clay, but you know, what the Indians say. I think they call it what, spinning? Or no, that's UK. UK says spinning. Okay, it's spinning wheel. But anyhow, guys, thank you all for watching. Susan, you missed it. If you want to, go back and watch how I loaded the bisque fire. It's going to take 18 hours to get done. So it'll be quite a while till it's done, but, you know, it is what it is. It's just what you have to do. So, all right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow night, all right? You all have a great evening. All right, catch you later.